everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Niko Melli. He's out there with Hayes. And it's Baldwin in at the 2 guard. Hayes with a screen, the shot, they get it again, and that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Here's Lloyd, fires the 3. 6 on the shot clock. Goes back up. It's Hayes with the rebound.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Melli, the pass to Hayes. There's the 3. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Here's Horde. Offline with a 3. Just over a minute and a half in. Here's Melli. Pass to Hayes. From behind the arc. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3.
Just 1 of 4 from the floor, not the start they were looking for here.
Over to the left wing. Here's Lloyd. Off target with the 3.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. They stalled a little bit, looking to get something started and make a move up the ladder.
You know, right now for the visiting team, they've gotten off to a sluggish start, still trying to figure out how all the pieces fit together and get things running smoothly.
Jokic. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Baldwin. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. There's a screen. Second chance effort. No good on the layup. Here's Horde. Up and in on the layup.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
1:57 left in the first quarter here.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. Shoots. Off target at the rim.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity, gone awry.
Baldwin. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Here's Lloyd. Still no points. 1:15 left in the first quarter. Just 5 on the clock. From the top of the key, it's Hayes with the rebound.
Good shot, gone bad. You got to finish there.
The layup off target.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
Personal foul, first team foul. At the line for 2.
First one falls for him. And that's good as he hits both shots. Here's Baldwin. 34 seconds left in the first. Driving inside. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Here's Lloyd. Fires the three, and it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Baberovic. Just 3 on the clock. Misses at the rim. And so the first quarter is in the books. Up by 5. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort, defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Off target from outside.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pulls it from 20, and he gets it to go.
Assist goes to Bittering.
And there's a pick. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2. Lets it go. Offensive board. Pass to Guduric. This one for 3. And he can't sink that one. He's 2 for 4 in the contest. Down low. All alone on the break. Finished off the break.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Randolph. And he buries his first look.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Into the lane. Count that one. He's got 6.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Three-pointer, no good. Here's Guduric. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Here's Randolph. He's guarded by Birch. Six to shoot with the drive. The shot's good.
They allowed him to establish deep position. You just can't do that.
Exactly. I mean, once he's got the ball in that area, the battle's already lost.
Here's Gabriel. He's guarded by Birch. They set the pick. Fires it. From the top of the key, he buries it. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And he makes a first. And so he hits both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Out of bounds. On Friday and then Sunday,
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
1:46 left to play in the first half of basketball. The three ball fires in the triple. He's got 11.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from him.
Here's Randolph.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
First trip to the line for him here.
2 shots.
And he makes the first, but misses the second.
That's a foul he wanted to avoid, and he definitely doesn't want to pick up his third before the half.
Second team foul.
No good on the free throw.
He wasn't quite as assertive as he needed to be in the first quarter, but now he's taking a more head-on approach and getting himself to the line. Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Here's Gabriel. Here's Randolph. Second chance shot. They get it back. 51 seconds left in the second period. Fires from deep. He's off on that one. Here's Guterich on the take. Randolph grabs the miss.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. So it's the home team now, trailing by 2. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
And the basket is good. He's got 14.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Pass to Gabriel. The shot. Misses the jumper from the wing. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. They're up by 2. We've got more in store for you right after this.
You take a look at the visitors. They're right where I expected them to be. The effort is there, but their play is inconsistent. Feels like they're still constructing this roster. We'll see what they look.
Total team effort. Instead of 5 starters, it's like they've got 7 or 8 guys getting it done. That's how good the reserves have been tonight, guys.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Niko Melli is out there with Hayes, and it's Peperovic in at the point guard position. They set the pick. Here's Baldwin. Melli, the pass to Baldwin. Off target from three-point range. Baldwin's gone 2 of 5 tonight. Here's Horde. Sinks that one from the post. Horde's gotten his second bucket.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Here's Baldwin. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Shot's good by Lloyd.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Jokic for the lead. Count it. He has 6.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
Here's Baldwin. He's got 6. And he dunks it down.
Come on, B.A. Emphatic slam from a player who does it better than most.
Oh, defense optional when the freight train is coming.
Well, I don't think anybody wanted to be the guy at the end of the wrong side on that poster.
Only their first miss in 4 attempts. It's been a great start to the half.
The putback. It's good on the putback. Here's Lloyd. He's got 5.
Away team foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Horde. Driving to the basket. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
First free throw is good.
Fenerbahce taking 2 shots.
It's both from the stripe. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Here's Lloyd. He has 7. Pulls up on the wing and all around the rim that time before dropping. Lloyd's got 6 here in the quarter.
Tell you what, guys, this has clearly been his half. And he's getting to a spot, shooting the ball with confidence. Excellent turnaround for him.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Jokic. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And he makes both free throws. We've got 1:55 left in the third. Pass to Hayes. Here's Baldwin. The 3 is up. The rebound by Horde.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
To the inside. Now here's Hayes. They grab their own miss. Here's Baberovic. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Pass to Baldwin. Let's go with a 3. And Baberovic gets it to go. Baberovic has got 7 points.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
50 seconds left in the third. Here's Lloyd. 9 points in the game. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Baberovic. And that one is stuffed right through.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
That shot, no good. Pass to Melly. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Leading by 7. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter when we return. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. Fires for 3. Hits a 3-pointer.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
They've got Hayes. He's out there with Niko Melly. And it's Baldwin in at the shooting guard position. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First team foul. At the line for the away team, Baldwin. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And so he makes both from the line.
And really strong at the line since the break.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
And there's the screen. Boyd can't get it to go.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, PA.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
We played just over a minute here in the 4th. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
No good on the second free throw. Pass to Birch. No good with a layup. Releases. Jokibanis. No good that time. And here's Birch. Lets it go from deep. Tries again. Here's Baldwin. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Horde. To the left side wing. From outside the arc. Not going to go that time. Pass to Birch. Here's the 3. And no good. Off target at the rim. Down low. Picked it out of midair. Oh, had the opportunity on the break, but couldn't make the 3.
There's one principal reason why they're sitting on this lead. Rebounding.
Simply controlling the glass. I mean, plus 10 is the advantage in rebounds right now.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul, 3rd team foul.
First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
The layup off target. Pass to Horde. And he drives in. Banked it in off the glass.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
1:56 left in the fourth quarter of this one to end the drought. The rebound by Horde. Horde's got 4 rebounds now to tie it up. And the three-pointer goes.
Boy, what a critical three that was. At his height, he can just shoot right over the smaller defender.
Here's Hall. Driving in. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making the statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And he starts out with a miss in this one. Here's Baldwin. And he slams it in one-handed.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
Pass to Horde. And he buries it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
No good, off the front rim. Crucial possession right here.
The crowd is on edge. And if you can't force the turnover on...
And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use it.
Even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed, even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry. And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
It's not over yet.
He's guarded by Birch. Can't cash it in from close range.
Ooh, he really came close to leveling the score there.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for them.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt.
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. There's the pick. Shot clock at 5.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Into the lane. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Here's Lloyd. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Stolen. Inside. Here's Smilagic, and it's blocked. Fast break. Here they come. Shoots. It's intercepted. Here's the break. Here's Brzdakis. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Boy, shot out of a cannon on that possession. Good look up court.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Here's Lloyd. Banked in off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Right wing. 6 to shoot. There's the drive. Here's Dunston from deep. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. And they're on the break. Ford passes to Lloyd. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. They set the pick. Here's Smilagic. Comes up empty down low. To the right side. Here's Ford. No good on the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Good on the shot. Brzdakis has got his second basket of the game.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Here's Lloyd. Lets the 3 fly. He's now 2 for 3 with that miss.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Lloyd. Lets it go from deep. Shot's good by Horde.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Here's Smilagic. Ulanovic. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And so here's the home team. It's a 3-point game. Lloyd the pass to Horde. It's stolen. And here's the fast break. And here they go. Finishes the break with a slam.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Here's Lloyd. Out to the right wing. Beyond the arc. 3-pointer. From downtown. Cans it from downtown. Lloyd's got 7 points in the game. 12 seconds left in the first. Out to the right wing. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Tipped away. Got it off in time. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. They're up by 5. And the second quarter about to get started. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
You don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You've got to respect the game plan.
And that one is stuck right through.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. A steal. And that one is hammered home.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Here's Servidis. And the jumper from down low is good. Servidis has got his first points in this one. Randolph against Wallace. Randolph goes in. Can't get it to fall.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Back to Wallace. Pass to Servidis. From deep three-point territory. Randolph grabs the board. Wallace covering. Shoots. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And it's Wallace with the jam.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Back to Randolph. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Here's Servidis. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Servidis has got his second bucket tonight.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Randolph against Wallace. From outside the arc. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Servidis. Can't connect from long distance.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And they're pushing it up. And he drops it in from the low post. Servidis has got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter, much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And the 3 off target. Puts up a deep 3. Wallace outside. Just 5 to shoot. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. This one for 3. Rebound by Wallace.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
And that one's good, Mitchell.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Fires from way outside. Denied for the 3rd time. He's 0 for 3. They put up quite a few unanswered points.
Yeah, and you know, clearly they have hit on something that is working for this team. The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Randolph. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Shots good by Servetus.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Launches it from deep. That doesn't go either for Randall.
I mean, I don't know. Does he look a couple steps slow today? He needs to shake that off and get into the zone and get on the scoreboard.
And here they come. Out to the wing. The tray. Good on the triple.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
6 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so we wrap up the first half. They're up by 11. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Take a look at the home team, you can already see they have the makings of a good team, but they also have things to iron out.
Split. And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the visiting team.
So,
thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. To the wing right side. Zalgiris.
Home team foul. Number 11. First personal foul. First team foul.
Home team on D. They trail by 11. Here's Smilagic. Off target from outside. Smilagic has gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. Here's Lloyd. They set the pick. A three-pointer is right on target. Lloyd's got 10.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Sinks the triple.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Puts up a three. Clock at 4. To the middle. Picked off in midair. Over to the wing. Ulanovas. Nailed from three-point land. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
Here's Lloyd. 10 points for him. Pass to Smilagic. Six on the shot clock. Launches from deep. Gabriel with the rebound. Gabriel's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Pass to Smilagic. Sinks the three-pointer.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Here's Gabriel. He has yet to score. Shot to stop the run. He can't get that one to fall.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. And it's Brazdeikis missing.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Gabriel. There's the triple. And he's good on the three ball. Gabriel's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And they've got time, Greg, to chip away at this lead.
Yeah, still lots of time, but they have to play smart if they want to erase this deficit.
Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Here's Lloyd. He's got 10. 1:16 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Horde. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Horde's got 6.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Here's Smilagic. Offensive rebound. For 3. He can't get it to go. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Gabriel. No good with the triple. Gabriel's gone 1 of 4 from the field. Pass to Smilagic. Misses the 3.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Here's Gabriel. Those three-pointers off the mark. And they're moving it up. There's the steal. Here's Lloyd. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wrist.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Up by 12. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Pass to Gabriel, takes the 3, drills the three-pointer.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Out to Wallace. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. To the inside. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And he can't get the first one.
Number 11, taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. Here's Servetus. Pass to Mitchell. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Lloyd. Off with the layup. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Didn't think that was going to go in.
What a tremendous ability to hit from so far out. That's a big-time 3.
They set the screen. The 3. Launches it. That's no good. That miss makes him 5 for 11 from the field. Vucevic, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Wallace outside. For the three. Horde grabs the board. Horde's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Puts up a deep three. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple. They're shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
Wallace left side. Pass to Mitchell. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Lloyd. Lloyd's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Jokic. A three-pointer, no good.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
At the elbow, it's Mitchell. 1:53 left in the game. There's the triple. Fails to score here. He has made 5 of 12 to this point. Lloyd's gone 2 of 7 from the arc. Here's Servitas, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul, first team foul.
And the first one
At
drops.
the line for the away team, Servitas, taking 2 shots.
That one is no good. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Pass to Horde. From the arc.
Out of bounds. The ball goes to the away team.
Horde's gone 2 for 5 tonight. On the wing, Wallace. Out to the right wing. Servitas passes to Wallace. Takes a 3. There's the screen. Vucevic off target with his 3.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
And that one's good. Lloyd's gone 6 of 13 here. That's 46% field goal percentage. To the wing right side. Here's Servitas. Now Mitchell. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Lloyd. No good with the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
17 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Clock at 6. Here's Servitas. A 3-pointer off the mark. The visiting club takes the win on the road. And in the win, a comfortable win.
Coming up, live coverage of this Tuesday night NBA game here on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Baldwin, the pass to Hayes. Just 5 to shoot. Tries to hit him. It's deflected. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Brazdakis. And there's the drive. Pass to Smilagic. No good from outside.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
And he goes in for the dunk.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Knocked loose. We've played just over a minute here in the first. The three connects from downtown.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Smilagic's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc. Here's Baberovic. To the paint. The jump hook. Can't hit that one. And here's the fast break. Pass to Smilagic from downtown. Nails it from beyond the arc. Smilagic got 6.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Takes it inside.
Team foul. Hayes. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's the pick. An easy 2 on the layup. Smilagic got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
You just can't give up looks that close to the rim.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Baldwin's shot is off.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Pass to Smilagic. Drives to the hoop. Second shot opportunity. And he lays it up and in.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. Here's Baldwin. And he banks in the layup.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. That shot is off. Releases from 15. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. 1:15 left to play in the first. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
First personal foul. First team foul.
1:09 left in the first quarter of the game. The 3.
And just refusing to give up second chance points. Excellent defensive rebounding.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
The defense.
And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
The line for your home team, Fenerbahce.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
He's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
That free throw no good. And he sinks the second. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter here. Pass to Smilagic. There's a screen. There's the drive. To the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Brasdeikis. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on both. 26 seconds left in the first. Here's Baldwin. With the 7-footer. Off the window. It's good. Baldwin's got 6 points.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
It's stolen. Now here's Hayes. Yet to see a basket. And they pick up 2.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. 5 ticks left to play in the first quarter. Here's Mitchell. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And that does it for the first quarter. They lead by 6. And we'll get things... If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard and they are physical.
Oh my, came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
He hits the second from the line. And he can't make it 3 for 3. Inside, here's Servetus. Puts the move on. Can't get the layup. Here's Goodrich. He buries it from 3. 5 points in the game.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
Pass to Servetus. 3-pointer. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. Now here's Birch. Not a lot of room. Here's Goodrich. And that misses. That would have put him up. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Takes a 3. Servetus misses.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Goodrich. He's got 5. Shot on the wing. That one misses. He's 1 for 3.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Here's Servetus from deep. Mitchell sinks it from distance.
3 points.
Mitchell's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Watched by Wallace. For 3. No good that time.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
It's stolen by Birch. And they're pushing it up. Gets the 3 to fall.
And with the defender not really committing to him, he fires away.
Here's Wallace. Takes it inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. These are his first free throws of the game. That one's off.
Wallace. 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to Birch. 4-3. He shoots again. Can't capitalize inside. Here's Servetus. He's guarded by Birch. They set a pick. Knocks down the triple.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the second. Guterich can't hit.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
He shoots. Rebounded by Birch.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
3-pointer. Knocks it down from distance.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
The 3-pointer off the mark. Outside Mitchell. 1:16 left in the second quarter. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
They've done a lot of good things today, but one area they need to improve is their ball security.
1:14 left in the half. Here's Guterich. And a miss there on the triple.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
It's picked off. And they're on the break. Here's Servetus. Pass to Wallace. Puts it up. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
Watched by Wallace. And he drives in. And that one drops for him. 5 points in the game. There's 21 seconds left in the second period. And the layup is good.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
So it's the home team now. 8-point game. Here's Guterich. Offensive rebound. Off with the layup. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Up by 8. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
You know, on the boards, they've been ferocious. They've been intimidating. Reminds me of watching big fella out there.
You know they're going to have...
And this gives us a moment to That does it for halftime.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Out to the wing. Here's Smilagic. Driving inside. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
From the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
He's off on that one. To the middle. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for two.
He's off on the first.
Number 32.
And he's good on the second. Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. From deep, it's Hayes with the rebound.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Second personal foul, second team foul.
Here's Baldwin. 6 points for him. The three is up. Pure from three-point range. Baldwin's got 9.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
They set the screen with the drive. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
Here's Smilagic. From outside, off the mark.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
And they're rolling. 4 straight makes to start the second half.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. To the left wing. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's Smilagic. 12 points for him. Takes the 3. Ooh, a misfire there. He's made 5. He's missed 5.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
For the tie. No luck on that one.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
Finished off the break.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Jacks up a 3. No good there. 5 for 11 in the contest. Smilagic got 2 of his 6 threes to go. It's tipped. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Substitution on the court.
Ooh, it's stolen away. All alone on the break. Jumps up, and Mitchell with the slam.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
Watch by Wallace. There's a screen. Down low. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Driving in. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Kept alive. Birch. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
2 shots.
So he gets them both. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Servetus. Drills it from deep. Servetus has got his third bucket of the night.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Watch by Wallace. From down in the low post, it goes. He's got 7.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Pass to Servetus. There's the triple. 3 seconds left.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Points coming in bunches. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Perfect. Right between the eyes on that one. Here's Wallace. Pass to Servetus. Can't get that one to go. Now 4 for 10.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Kuderich can't hit.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Wallace outside. Here's Servetus. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
Well, he was scuffling with this shot in the first half, but since the break, he's been putting it all together.
Off the mark there with a 3.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
To the paint. Tipped. Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
The home team calls timeout. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break. And coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Pass to Brazdeikis. They get it again. Shot clock at 6. Goes back up. Here's Smilagic. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Screen by Marjanovic. Baldwin's shot is good.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Going inside, he gets it in there.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul, first team foul.
The first one falls.
Niko, 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And Grant, with this new media deal, more broadcasters for the NBA.
You're right, B.A., and the league benefits economically. Hopefully, more innovation on the broadcast side, too, and a chance to even reach new fans as well.
Here's Baldwin. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Out to the right wing. 3-pointer. Smilagic, no good.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance. But look, he's got to find something easy.
Pass to Baberovic. Out to the right wing. Baldwin, pass to Hayes. Off target with the 3.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul, first team foul.
He drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8.
Taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. Over to the wing. Hayes for 3. He can't get it to go. Hayes has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. And stolen by Hayes. In transition. Here's Baldwin. Off target at the rim. He's defended by Hayes. And it's all from 3-point range. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover for the finish. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
Safe to say, the outcome is no longer in question.
Yeah, look, sometimes you just break your opponent's spirit, and I think this has been one of those times.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. We've got 13 seconds left in the game. Shot clock at 5. And so the road team gets the W in this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are...
Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Berg here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. One-on-one fast break. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Here's Baldwin. Plays it up and banks it in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
That one goes in.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Pass to Hayes. To the middle. A nice shot by Baldwin.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Lloyd can't hit.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Biberovic. The quick look, no good that time.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Here's Lloyd. Pass to Hoare. 5 to shoot. The rebound by Biberovic. Here's Baldwin. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Lloyd.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's Gabriel. Pass to Lloyd. Traps in the tray. Lloyd's got 5 now.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And he jams it with authority.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the sides.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Here's Lloyd. He's got 5. Takes it inside. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick. No rotation. My goodness.
We've got 1:48 left here in the first quarter. Here's Lloyd. 7 points in the game. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Baldwin looking for the opening. 1:16 left to play in the first quarter. Nice open look, but it's no good. Here's Lloyd. An easy 2 points on the layup. He's got 9.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
From downtown, it's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. 43 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Takes the 3. Sharla, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's Lloyd. Plays it up off the glass. Lloyd's got 11.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Down low. And it's Melly missing. Here's Lloyd. He's got 11, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for the away team.
And the free throw, no good. It'll count. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that does it for the first quarter. Leading by 7. Stay with us as... And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Here's Gutterich. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. They get a hand on it, and that one ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. Cohen, covered by Birch. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. From deep. No good that time. For 3. Offensive rebound. Pass to Colson. Here's Gutter. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And no good to start the night, missing his first attempt there. Left side, Randolph. Driving the lane, and he makes that one.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And good that time.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup, nicely done.
Away. And here's the break. Here's Colson. Hits the jumper in space. Colson's got his first 3 points of the game.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside, and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Over to the left wing. Cohen. No good on the triple. Inside. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
There's a screen. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Gutterich. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
On Wednesday and then on Thursday.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here he goes to the left side wing. Pass to Birch. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Cohen. And that time, also a missed shot.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Here's Gutterich. In the corner, it's Birch. Out left to the wing. Pass to Colson. A 3-ball. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Here's Cohen. They're running. Pull up Jay. He squares up and sinks it.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
There's 37 seconds left to play here in the half.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Took him no time at all on that one. He's got 7.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Going inside. And the shot goes in.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Leading by 3. And we'll be back with the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And with All-Star Weekend approaching, you know what I was just thinking about, fellas? The NBA has lots of bright lights, maybe too bright for some.
Sharing is caring. Right now, these guys do not care about keeping each other involved. If they did, they probably would be up in this game.
I thought you'd... And that'll do it for...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Jokic. And he banks in the layup.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
In the corner, it's Birch.
The ball goes to the away team.
Drives to the hoop. Pass to Gabriel for the lead. Covered by Birch. Lets it go with a 3. Gabriel's shot's good. Gabriel's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Snatched away. Puts up a deep 3. Jokic. No good on the 3. Launches it. They get it again. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here's Lloyd. He's got 13. Pass to Gabriel. The tray. Bangs home the trifecta. Gabriel's got 6 here in this quarter.
No defender within 5 feet of him, just inviting him to shoot the 3. That's a dangerous proposition.
Got a piece of it. Colson passes to Birch. Out to the right wing. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. 10 points for him.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Jokic, and he lays it straight in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Gabriel with the rebound. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Fires from deep. Good on the triple. Gabriel's got 9 points here in the second half.
And you can see he's found his rhythm here in the third quarter. You can just sense the uptick in confidence. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be going. Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Offensive rebound. Fires the three. The shot, no good.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Missed inside.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Third team foul. At the line for the away team, Lloyd. Substitution on the court.
There's 1:54 left in the third. There's a good screen to the left wing. Shot clock at 6. Jokic, and that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
The ball goes to the away team.
Clock at 2. Here's Lloyd from outside off the mark. Lloyd's got 1 3-pointer tonight in 4 tries. To the paint. It's picked off. Here's Baldwin. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up. Pass to Gabriel. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Hayes. The 3. They grabbed their own miss. That's tipped. Here's Biberovic. Now Hayes hasn't made one yet. Buries it from 3-point range.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
30 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Gabriel. Jokic. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And there's the turnover. Pass going out of bounds.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
15 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Four seconds left. And he lays it up and in. 8 points for him.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Leading by 3. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You'll love the unselfish play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Hayes, and it's Baldwin in at the point guard. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Driving inside. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And the home team has possession. It's a three-point game. To tie it up. Randolph grabs the board.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Here's Baldwin. Off target at the rim. Baldwin's gone 4 of 11 tonight. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Here's Cohen. The rebound by Biberovic.
It's amazing the success they've had with him shooting this way. 0 for the night.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's the screen. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
A nice shot by Baldwin.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And there's the drive. And it's good, 2 points.
And challenging the bigger defender coming through in the biggest moment.
Well, he knows how much was riding on that possession. You get the sense he relishes the chance.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the home team had some words for the team during the break. He said in the huddle, you got to play some defense in the paint. They're getting too much in there. Battle down low. Time to fight, guys.
Okay, David, thanks.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Here's Horn. Covered by Birch.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And he gets it back. Makes it off the glass.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Inside. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter of this one. 6 on the shot clock. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Here's Lloyd. Number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Pass to Gabriel from outside the arc. The rebound by Colson. Got a piece of it. Here's Horn. And here we go. Lloyd can't hit. Here's Gutter. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Maccabi scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
Here's Lloyd. Yep, that one goes in there.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
Horde grabs the board. Puts up a deep 3. Can't get it to fall. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed?
It's 2K Sports bringing you live coverage of the NBA. This is our Sunday night broadcast. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Ali LaForce courtside. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Smilagic hits a three-pointer.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Lloyd. And the layup falls.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Oh, swiped away. About a minute played here so far in the first.
Home team foul. Francisco. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Horde. 6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, Smilagic grabs the board. Here's Brazdakis. There's the three. That shot missing.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
The three is up. Can't get it to drop. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Here's Smilagic. Rebounded by Gabriel.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
They set a pick. Here's Lloyd driving to the basket. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Brazdakis. First personal foul. Second team foul.
On the take. Count it. All three of his attempts have gone in.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. From deep three-point land. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Lloyd's got 9.
Ooh, he's on a bit of a heater now. He hasn't missed one this quarter yet.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for your home team,
The first free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in.
Two outs remaining in the first 2 minutes.
Five to shoot. Here's Gabriel. No good with the tip. 1:43 left in the first quarter. Pass to Smilagic. Fast break. Here we go. Shot's good by Lloyd. He's got 11.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Ooh, poked away. A minute 15 left in the first quarter. Here's the pick. 4-3. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
No good with a layup. To the right side. Inside. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Here's Lloyd. 14 points for him. Clock at 4. The three ball. And his first miss of the day. Now 6 for 7. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Wallace. He's guarded closely.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Home team foul. Servitas. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Lloyd. Here's Gabriel. Jokubaitis. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Leading by 5. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Home team foul. Wallace. First personal foul. First team foul.
Off the inbound pass. And the three-pointer goes.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Here's Wallace, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
And it's in there.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the three ball.
On the wing, Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. The offensive rebound. Randolph got a piece of it, and he recovers it.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. From outside the arc. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And Mitchell launches it from deep. No good with the triple. Oh, they pick off the pass. Here's Servetus. No good on the 3. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. The 3. That shot off the mark. On the wing, Mitchell. Pass to Wallace. Fires for 3. Here's Servetus. Four on the clock. Shoots. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Randolph misses.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Watch by Wallace. And the 3 off target. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. They have no answer defensively inside.
Watch by Wallace. To win the cold spell. The shot off that time.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Wallace, left side. Gets the 3 ball to go.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Pass to Randolph. The 3. Can't get it. 0 for 3 in this one.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
And that one's good. Servetus. Servetus has got his second bucket of the night.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Fires the 3. No good on the shot. Boy, what a run. The points just piling up, Grant.
Hey, whatever they discovered here, it's working for them.
Wallace's shot is good.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Into the lane. Three-pointer off the mark. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
35 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Beyond the arc. They get it back. On the wing, Mitchell. Sinks it from distance. Mitchell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Lets the three fly.
That was okay, let's say that was an odd play. You don't see misconnections like that too often.
It's a 6-point game. Pass to Brazdeikis. To the wing, right side. Here's Smilagic. That one falls. Smilagic got 5. And the first half now in the books. They're up by 8. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Visiting team, 19.
Offensively, they can post you, drive it, run cutters. They're living large in that painted area.
And now, as the season winds down, a look at the Western Conference picture.
Well, I think for the home team,
that does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Smilagic gone 2 of 4 from the field. Here's Lloyd, and there's a pick. Pass to Gabriel. Launches it. Buries it from 3. Gabriel's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. On Tuesday, then on Thursday.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
Here's Lloyd. Pass to Gabriel. It's stolen. Here's the break. He goes up. Oh, a huge slam. An exclamation point on that break.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
From downtown. Here's Horde from behind the arc. They shoot again. And that one's good. Gabriel, he's got 5.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Up and in on the layup.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
90 seconds into the second half now from inside. And the shot goes in. Gabriel's got 7 now in this quarter.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Pass to Brazdeikis. Over to the left wing. Here's Smilagic. Clock at 6. Fires from deep. Hits the trifecta. Smilagic got 8.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
Let's go with a 3. He can't get that one to fall.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
takes the three. The shot no good. Here's Lloyd. 14 points for him. There's a screen. Jacks up a three. They get the rebound. Pass to Gabriel. To the wing on the left. Here's Lloyd. Lets it go from deep. That one is off. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. It's intercepted. We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. He's got 16.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
Rebounded by Gabriel. Gabriel's got 4 rebounds now. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them. Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Good work there as it goes.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
1:10 left to play in the third quarter. Out left to the wing. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
At the line for 2.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. There's 57 seconds left in the third. Pass to Smilagic. Here he goes. The rebound by Horde. A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
Number 14.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Pass to Smilagic. 5 on the clock. 2 points. That one goes. Smilagic got 5 points now in the quarter.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots. Well, that was clearly a foul.
Second personal foul, second team foul. Shooting for the away team. Lloyd taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he hits both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
On the wing, Mitchell. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Up 2. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. To the left side wing. Watched by Wallace. For 3. On target from range.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
First team foul.
And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Watch by Wallace. Comes up empty down low.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
Pass to Servitas. Six to shoot. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul, second team.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Line for your home team.
The first one falls.
2 shots.
Both shots good from the strike. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Out to the right wing. That three's off the mark. Now here's Wallace. He's covered closely. Pass to Servitas. They grab their own miss. Six on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. Offensive rebound.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
First personal foul, third team foul.
Goes up again, and he sinks the layup.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
Watch by Wallace. Here's Randolph. Offline with a 3. Outside Mitchell. They set the pick. Poke loose. And the visitors call time here.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
Both teams will make substitutions. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message that the visiting team coach was giving to his team. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Gabriel's gone just 1 for 4 from deep. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Drops in the layup for 2. Smilagic getting it done with 5 of 9 shooting from the field. Here's Lloyd. Pass to Gabriel. Shot to stop the run. Mitchell grabs the miss. Wallace, right side. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Brazdakis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Lloyd. Watched by Wallace. Shot's good by Lloyd. Lloyd's got 20.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Mitchell, the pass to Wallace. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul.
He gets the first, and that stretches their lead to 8. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 9-point game here. The visitors with the ball. Here's Lloyd. Jokic. The shot won't fall.
They say it's a make or miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Smilagic, the pass to Wallace. Count the basket.
Their focus has been terrific. They really put on a clinic here today.
The opposition had no answer for them. The way they attacked them relentlessly was so impressive, man. That was a good win.
Jokic drops in the three. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Smilagic. The home crowd treated to a win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And a good Thursday evening to you. 2K Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Hayes. Marjanovic is out there with Baldwin. And it's Melli in at the 4. Smiley. It's good from long range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Biberovic. Pass to Baldwin. From past the arc. Rebounded by Smiley. 4 on the clock. Here's the floater. Ulanovas. And the wing jumper offline. Pass to Marjanovic. Misses in close. Here's Smiley. And he converts the layup. Smiley has got 5.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
A nice shot by Baldwin.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's the break. Here's Hayes, and that one is good. Here's Smilagic. They get it back. It's tipped. Hayes with it. And he drives in. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Away team foul. Beach. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Smilagic. He's got 5. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Smilagic has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Pass to Biberovic. Here's Hayes, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. 6 points for him.
And you know what? He doesn't mind getting his hands dirty when it comes to really fighting on the backboard.
Yeah, we call those winning plays, particularly when you're doing it with the kind of effort he does. I mean, those kinds of hustle plays, it'll be interesting to see what he's got left in his tank because he usually makes a bunch of those.
Here's Melly. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Fires the 3. The rebound by Marjanovic.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Baldwin. Here's Melly. They swipe it. Here's Smilagic. And yes, it's good. Smilagic has got 9.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Baldwin the pass to Melly. Here's Baldwin. Here's Marjanovic. Pass to Melly. Jacks up a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
46 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Smilagic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And that one's good. Biberovic.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
Here's Dunston, guarded by Marjanovic. Ulanovas, covered by Hayes. Here's Smilagic. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. He's got 12. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one. Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Here's Servetus. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Up by 1. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
They've got Marjanovic. He's out there with Baldwin. And it's Biberovic in at the 2.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Pass to Gutteridge. And the 3 off target. Pushing it up. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And here is Wallace. And they're moving it up. To the inside. Now, here's Birch. Mitchell left side. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And the three ball is good. He has 5.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
The offensive rebound. Pass to Colson. Another shot. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Here's Wallace. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Wallace has got his first bucket in this one.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
To the middle for the finish. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Pass to Gutteridge. Here's Birch. They can't stop the run with that one.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Wallace left side. Shoots the 3. Birch grabs the board.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Colson. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Birch. Fires for 3. Good on the three-point shot.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Here's Wallace. Banked in off the glass.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Stolen by Mitchell.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane. The instant the ball left the passer's hands.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here's Servitas. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, my. He's just getting nasty on him now, fellas.
You know, now that they've built up a lead, this is when he really breaks out the really slick moves.
No question about it, guys. He doesn't mind putting a little salt in that wound.
We've got 1:08 left in the first half. 6 to shoot. Wallace attacking, and the jam by Wallace.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Looking to end the run. That one, no good. No question who's been in control of this game.
Boy, they have really taken charge here.
Boy, I like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Pass to Birch. Here's Gutteridge. Here's Colson. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Substitution on the court.
And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. They lead by 18. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
You take a look at the visitors. Not a lot of games left. They're definitely a playoff team. Question, can they contend for a title?
Well, and switching gears now to that first half. What a difficult start for the visiting team.
They're getting steam.
And that's all for us. Now,
and with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Here's Baldwin. Pass to Biberovic.
Home team foul. Zalgiris. First personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Hayes. Here's Melly, just 5 on the clock. And Marjanovic with the slam.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
We've got Baldwin. Marjanovic is out there with Hayes. And it's Melly in at the 4 slot. Here's Baldwin. Launches a 3. Doesn't go that time. Second half just getting started, about a minute 20. And that one, good. Smilagic has got 14.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Baldwin the pass to Marjanovic. Down low. Here's Biberovic. Connects from 3-point range. 8 points for him.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Pass to Smilagic. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. From the baseline. It's rebounded by Hayes. Here's Melly. Scoreless thus far. They get it back. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. To the wing on the left. Here's Hayes. No good from the wing.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing. But they don't want to chance that again.
They set the screen. Pass to Smilagic. Five to shoot. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Smilagic has got 4 points this quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And it's good, 2 points.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Baldwin the pass to Melly.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
This one for 3. A shot by Biberovic, no good. Over to the left wing. With the drive, and Zalgiris gets it to go.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
On Thursday, then on Sunday. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to Smilagic. And a miss there on the triple.
You know, after connecting on one three-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
And Hayes kicks to Baldwin. Here's Biberovic. 8 points for him. Lock at 6. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Smilagic. Smilagic has got 4 rebounds in this game. No problem knocking that one down. He has 5.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Out to the wing. Picked off in midair. Ulanovis. And the layup is good.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
After a first half where he had just 1 turnover, fellas, things have changed in the second. They're starting to pile up on him now.
There's a good screen. Wallace, the pass to Servetus. Wallace looking for an opening. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Baldwin.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
You can't get that one. Fast break, here they come. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Delivering the blowout. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Hayes. Baldwin out there with Marjanovic. And it's Biberovic in at the 2-guard spot. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. You think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
Just 5 to shoot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul, first team foul. Shooting for the away team.
The first one falls.
Number 21, taking 2 shots.
He hits both from the stripe. Now here's Wallace. He's guarded closely. Pass to Servetus, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. 1 more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. "60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Colson passes to Birch. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Here's Servidis. That one goes in.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Clark, when you played, virtually every team had an enforcer. But that is a rare breed, it seems, in today's game.
Yeah, that's a good observation by you, I think, Kevin. I mean, a lot of teams had more than one enforcer back in the early 80s when I was playing. There's less physicality in general in the NBA today. I think that's why you see fewer enforcers, and there's a much greater premium on skill level than the enforcement component that existed in the early 80s and maybe a little beyond that.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbows. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
Servidis has gone 1 of 4 from distance. Driving the lane. They get it again. Pass to Colson. And taken away by Wallace. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here's Servidis. The rebound by Colson. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Puts up a 3. That shot off.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Fires away from outside. Offensive rebound to the left wing. Puts up a deep 3. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Servidis has got 11 in the second half. Pass to Gutteridge. They need this. Trains the three-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Clark, some people have claimed there is too much talent now in this NBA and not enough teams.
Interesting point. I don't know if I fully agree with it. Clearly, talent has always been the driver in the league. I think because the league is generally younger, that the talent is not as refined, so therefore you have a little disjointedness with teams. But the blend of talent into teamwork is still what the best teams do at a high level.
Here's Servidis. And the layup's good off the glass. Servidis has got 13 points in just this quarter.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Pass to Birch. Three-pointer. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Over to the left wing. Here's Gutteridge. Here's Colson. The 3. The shot, no good. Here's Mitchell, and he drives in, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. To the inside. Pass to Servidis. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point territory. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control operating